Uh, yep. So I just came back from the school. I was late, though professor did give me a chance to take the quiz and the writing test. I finished it in like 20 minutes. So it wasn't a big of a deal. I like philosophy. I mean, that's literally my only interest like days. But what I'm trying to say, like my point being, so I was just like sitting there. Okay, so I was late. I came late, but like fortunately I had the professor really likes me, so he let me take the quiz and the writing exam, so it was good. And I was like, what if I did not have his favor? Like, what if he didn't like me? Or what if like those two world situations where you might have ended up much you might have ended up having a whole different kind of result if that one thing didn't work in your favor. That's what I'm trying to say. And also another way it works if you, let's say, if I went there, but he only allowed me to take writing exam instead of the full quiz. I mean, the quiz included the quiz about the book. Um, like how would I react it to that situation, or like how should I react to bad things happening in our lives? In my life. And I was just like sitting here, like coming back from the school, just walking all the way, walking on the street, like thinking about this kind of things, and I came to this realization that there's just no reason to not be optimistic about something, about the things that's happening in our lives. So, because for example, a bad thing a happens, and it turns out it's gonna charge you some money. Like you gotta spend like hundreds of dollars because you made that one mistake, let's say. So A happened. So now like you plus A, right? The reality is like you plus A. You the all before you, including the past and present and present, and the thing that happened. So what you do is either you just admit to the reality and just pay the money and feel depressed, or what you can do is like, okay, that happened, but like, is there anything that I can do about it? Like, did I cause it? So if I caused it, then I can fix it. If I can't fix it, then I just gotta pay the money and be as detached as possible, like be emotionally detached as possible to the problem, because that's what we can do. But that's the only thing that we can do. And also at the same time, nothing waits for your emotions. Nothing waits to your body never waits to your internal thoughts. That's why real world never rewards intelligent. I mean, never rewards thinkers. I mean, yeah, only thinkers, because even the greatest minds in our human histories, they wrote um books, writings, or dipsalmata, kind of, fragments of little thoughts, just um so that they it's like their legacies, what they're gonna leave to the world. And people think like, oh, okay, this one actually is like goes hard, this dude cooked something here, we gotta check this out. And like everyone agrees with it. Okay, like he's one of the greatest philosophers of our modern day, like kind of thing. And I just realized that once you admit to the reality and there's nothing that you can do, and you just not even like seek for next activity, because that's also a coping mechanism. Like you're keep asking for, you could keep looking for, seeking for another stimulation, so that you feel better about yourself because you made this mistake, and you gotta compensate it. You gotta do something to compensate the act, your mistake, to redeem it. So you do something else in order to get that satisfaction that you're now okay. So that's also a coping mechanism. So what you do is just like, okay, that happened, but like you couldn't. Was it like avoidable? Yes, most of the times you can always avoid problems, but it's just how the world, how the life works. But I'm not talking about like this kind of small mistakes or stupid mistakes that we make through living our lives. I'm generally just talking about be as detached as possible. Like just leave the emotions because you can do them without emotions, or the amount, like least emotions as possible, because the emotions are optional. Again, world rewards actors like actions, like things that you actually do instead of just think, instead of just internal like keep overthinking about that one mistake you made. Same goes for so many things in our world. Like even if you're not like I'm not talking about like extreme examples. I don't want to give them because, but like it because you can just apply them. You can see that this those kind of things happening in our real lives. Like your family, one of your family members or your cousins, like your friends. There are always people who get away with their mistakes, even though it actually seemed like catastrophic. Like you're cooked kind of things. S like saying goes for my dad. You know, he made a huge mistake when he was like in his 20s, 30s, and he just gets away with it not because like not because not because he redeemed it more like, but he actually act upon it. Like he just didn't I'm not saying like he didn't care, but I'm sure he had this kind of mindset. Like it just happened. I'm the stupid dude. Like I'm a fucking moron, but like it can't be helped. I'm just gonna do this and that. I'm just gonna let it go. Like just admit that you made a mistake, admit that this already happened, and that there's nothing that you can do about it. So all you got to do is just like live the present. Like what you gonna do, literally. And you see this often in, I mean, in many cases in celebrities like Hollywood stars. You know, the shit's going there. Like it's absolutely insane if you actually know the laws of like Leo. I mean, I don't. I'm not like he's the only dude that comes in my mind right now. But there are like so many faces. I'm not really good at recognizing. I mean, not recognizing, like remembering names particularly. But yeah, like you get what I'm saying. I'm not saying like ability, like how do I say, like if you're good at one thing, if you're like exceptionally good at A, people will just forgive you. Not that kind of thing. Like also, yeah, I can make a video about that, but like my point isn't like be good at one thing and like you'll be accepted. You'll get away all with doing all the mistake kind of thing. No, like it'll just pass. Like no matter what phase you're in right now, no matter what kind of mistakes you've made, no matter how shithole your life feels like you just feel like damn, like okay, because I actually felt this immeasurable, like I've never felt this way. Like literally, this morning I woke up late, but like it wasn't the kind of the feeling that I usually get when I wake up late. Like the moment I wake up wake up and go to the gym and all this, like till before like I ate my lunch, I was feeling absolutely shit. Like cause it's unexplainable. Cause I was like even at the gym I was like fuck, like what. It's not because it's leg day. I like leg days, but actually, like honestly, I like leg day. Leg day is one of my best days, like one of my favorite workout routine. I personally prefer leg day over pull day, chest day over the top. But like that's not the point. I digress. So like I was feeling this intentional. I mean not like intensive, depressive thoughts and like being so aggressive. Like I was like absolutely. My brain was so fried to the point like I just wanna like I just want to end it all, bro. Like genuinely, I don't know why. I'm not on crack. I eat all the supplements. I take all the supplements, magnesium and all the good stuff. So maybe it was just something like psychological thing, particularly for today that I dealt with. But it'll just pass, bro. Like you can't do anything about it. I know it sucks, but and it doesn't even help in the first place. But what I'm trying to say is like it'll pass. Just have that belief in yourself. Obviously, this emotion that I'm feeling right now, like strongly, how do I say, like I'm feeling very confident, and like I want to express this thought to the internet and like record myself, this kind of things. Like it will fade away and like it'll pass, bro. Like eventually you're gonna get somewhere, but like it's not like it's not like straight line. It's gonna be like zigzags, up and down, and you just get there and you don't know what you did. Like you actually just don't remember what you did, what kind of like mental states you've been through, because that's how humans work. Like we forget so many things every single day. That's why I believe we humans are constantly dying, in a sense. Like we are dying every seconds, every minutes, every hour in different forms. And I believe every single time you sleep, you're technically kind of killing yourself. Not in a bad way. Okay, that sounds a little bit like stupid, but like you're killing you, like you yesterday and you the moment you wake up are not the same are not the same kind of person. um yeah, like all you gotta do is just let it be. Try to look for what you can do. Like just do the best in what you can. Like given the situation, what can I do? Like what can I make the best out of what I have? I think that's just the best mentality that you can have. And I mean, that's the whole reason why I'm recording myself instead of playing like my actual plan, instead of executing my actual plan, my YouTube plan. It all screwed up, but like I can do anything about it. Just admit and accept the reality and comply to it. Then your brain's just gonna comply to it as well. You're gonna feel it's okay, and that matters, because at the end of the day, even if it like nothing matters, you're surviving, you're living. So you gotta kind of negotiate it with inside like your body, how your brain makes you feel, and what the reality is. So yeah, it'll pass. It'll pass. No matter what you're dealing with, it'll pass. And also this kind of happiness or whatever whatever good stuff that you're experiencing right now, it'll pass, man. Like unfortunate. I don't want to say unfortunate, because that's just the nature of human. I mean, not that's just the nature of humans. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, thank you for watching the video.